everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel Daily English Dialogues. I am Anna.
And hello, everybody. I am Mark. We are very happy to be here with you today.
This podcast is for beginners in English. We speak slowly, we speak clearly. We want to help you practice your listening skills.
That is right, Anna. We want you to understand real English conversation. Today, we have a very important topic. It is a topic close to our hearts.
Today, we are talking about family.
Family is wonderful. Everyone has a family, but every family is different. Some families are big, some families are small.
Exactly. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's talk about our families. Are you ready, Mark?
I am ready, Anna. Let's begin.
So, Mark, let's start with a simple question. Do you come from a big family or a small family?
That is a good question. I think I come from a medium-sized family. I am not the only child.
Who is in your immediate family? By immediate family, I mean the people you grew up with in your house.
Okay, well, there are my parents, my mother, and my father, and I have 2 siblings.
Siblings, that is a good word. Siblings means brothers or sisters.
Yes, I have 1 older brother and 1 younger sister. So there are 5 people in my immediate family. What about you, Anna? Is your family big?
No, my family is quite small. It is just my mother, my father, and me. I have no siblings. I am an only child.
Oh, an only child. That is interesting. Did you like being an only child when you were young?
Sometimes it was lonely. I wanted a brother or sister to play with, but I got all of my parents' attention. That was nice.
I understand. In my house, it was often very loud. With 3 children, my poor mother was always very busy.
I can imagine. What are your siblings' names?
My older brother is named David. My younger sister is named Sarah.
And are you close with them? Do you talk to them often?
Yes, we are very close. David lives in a different city now, so we talk on the phone every Sunday. Sarah lives near me, so I see her maybe once a week. We like to have coffee together.
That sounds lovely. It is nice to stay close with your brothers and sisters as you get older. Okay, so we talked about parents and siblings. Now let's talk about the extended family.
Can you explain what extended family means for our listeners?
Of course, your extended family includes everyone else. It includes your grandparents, your mother's parents, and your father's parents.
Yes, and it also includes your aunts and uncles. An aunt is your mother's sister or your father's sister. An uncle is your mother's brother or your father's brother.
And their children are your cousins.
Exactly. So, Anna, do you have a large extended family?
Yes, I do. Even though my immediate family is small, my extended family is huge. My mother has 4 sisters and 3 brothers.
Wow. 4 sisters and 3 brothers. That is 8 children in total. Your poor grandmother.
I know. So I have many aunts and uncles on my mother's side. And because they all have children, I have almost 20 cousins just on that side of the family.
20 cousins. That is amazing. Do you know them all?
Yes, I know most of them, but some of them live far away. Some live in Canada and some live in Australia, so I do not see them very often.
What about your grandparents? Are they still alive?
My mother's parents passed away a few years ago, but my father's parents are still alive. My grandfather is 85 years old and my grandmother is 82.
That is wonderful. Do they live near you?
No, they live in the countryside. They live in a small house near a lake. It is very peaceful there. I try to visit them once a month. What about your extended family, Mark?
My extended family is smaller than yours. My father has one sister, my Aunt Betty. My mother has one brother, my Uncle John.
Do you have many cousins?
I have 4 cousins. We are all around the same age. When we were children, we used to play together in the summer holidays. We have very good memories together.
Mark, let's try to describe some people in our family. Our listeners need to learn words to describe appearance and personality.
Good idea. Let's start with appearance. What do they look like?
Mark, who do you look like in your family? Do you look like your mother or your father?
Everyone says I look exactly like my father.
Really? How?
Well, my father is tall, and I am tall. He has dark, curly hair, and I have dark, curly hair. We also have the same brown eyes.
I see. What about your sister, Sarah? Does she look like you?
Not really. Sarah looks like my mother. Sarah is quite short. She has straight, blonde hair and green eyes. She's very beautiful.
That is interesting how genetics work in families. Who do you look like, Anna?
I think you look like your mother.
Yes, you are right. I look very much like my mother. We both have round faces and blue eyes, but my father has red hair, and I do not have red hair. Thank goodness.
What is wrong with red hair? I like red hair.
It's okay, but my father's hair is very bright orange.
Okay, let's talk about personality. Personality means what a person is like on the inside. Are they funny? Are they serious?
Tell me about your brother David. What is his personality like?
David is the oldest child, so he's very serious and responsible. He's very smart. He works as a doctor. He works very hard.
He sounds like a good older brother.
He is, but sometimes he's a little too serious. He needs to relax more.
And what about your mother? Describe her personality.
My mother is the kindest person I know. She's very warm and friendly. She loves to cook for everyone. When people visit our house, she always tries to feed them. She's very generous.
That sounds wonderful. My father is very funny. He always tells jokes. He loves to make people laugh. He's the loudest person at parties.
It's nice to have a funny dad.
Yes, it is fun, but sometimes my mother gets annoyed when he's too loud. My mother is quieter. She likes to read books and garden. She is very patient.
Mark, every family has traditions. A tradition is something you do together regularly, maybe every week or every year on a special holiday.
Yes, traditions are important. They keep the family connected.
Does your family have any special weekly activities?
Yes, every Friday night is pizza and movie night.
That sounds fun. Tell me more about it.
Well, my parents and I order a large pizza. My dad usually wants pepperoni, my mom wants vegetables, and I like extra cheese.
Delicious.
Then we choose a movie to watch together in the living room. We take turns choosing the movie. Sometimes it's an action movie, sometimes a comedy. It's a nice way to relax at the end of the week.
That is a great tradition. In my family, our tradition is Sunday lunch.
Ah, the traditional Sunday roast.
Yes, every Sunday at 1 p.m., we go to my parents' house. My sister Sarah comes, and if my brother David is in town, he comes too. My mother cooks a big meal, usually roast beef or roast chicken with potatoes and carrots.
Do you help cook?
No, I'm terrible at cooking. My job is to wash the dishes after the meal.
That is only fair if your mother cooks. What about holidays? Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Christmas is huge in our family. Remember, I have many aunts and uncles and cousins.
Oh, yes, the 20 cousins.
Exactly. On Christmas Day, everyone comes to my parents' house. There are about 30 people crammed into the house, It is chaotic, loud, and crazy, but it's also very fun. We eat too much food and open presents.
That sounds amazing. My Christmas is very quiet because my family is small. We usually just have a nice dinner and watch TV.
Mark, let's look back at the past. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in the suburbs, just outside of the big city. We lived in a typical family house with a small garden in the back.
Did you like living there?
Yes, it was a good place to grow up. It was safe. There were many other children on our street. My brother, my sister, and I used to play outside until it got dark.
What was your favorite game to play?
We used to play soccer in the street almost every day after school. We also rode our bicycles everywhere. What about you, Anna? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in an apartment in the city center. It was on the 10th floor of a tall building.
Wow, the 10th floor. Did you have a good view?
Yes, we could see the whole city. It was beautiful at night with all the lights. But we did not have a garden.
So where did you play?
My mother used to take me to the park nearby. It had swings and a slide. I loved the swings. I felt like I was flying.
What is your happiest childhood memory with your parents?
That is a difficult question. I have many happy memories. I think my favorite memory is from when I was about 7 years old. We went on a camping trip.
You slept in a tent?
Yes! We went to a national park. We slept in a big tent for 3 nights. My dad taught me how to fish in the river. My mom cooked food over a campfire. We roasted marshmallows at night. It was the first time I saw so many stars in the sky.
That sounds magical. Camping is great for families.
It really is. We didn't have phones or iPads. We just talked and played games. What is your best memory, Mark?
My memory is very simple. It was a winter day. It snowed a lot. The schools were closed. My father did not go to work.
A snow day. Those are the best.
Yes, my father took my brother, sister, and me to a big hill near our house. We had a sled. We spent the whole day sledding down the hill. We were freezing cold, but we laughed so much. When we got home, my mother gave us hot chocolate. It was a perfect day.
Anna, we cannot talk about family without talking about pets. For many people, pets are important family members. I completely agree. Animals are wonderful companions. Did you have pets growing up?
Yes, we were definitely a dog family. We always had a dog in the house.
What kind of dog did you have?
When I was young, we had a golden retriever named Buddy.
Golden retrievers are beautiful dogs. They are very friendly.
Buddy was the best dog. He was so gentle with us kids. We used to pull his ears and climb on him, and he never got angry. He was part of the family. When he died, we were all heartbroken.
It is very sad when a pet dies. It's like losing a person. Do you have any pets now, Anna? Yes, I am a cat person. I have 2 cats living in my apartment.
What are their names?
Their names are Luna and Milo. Luna is a black cat, and she is very independent. She likes to sleep by the window. Milo is an orange tabby cat. He is very playful and a little bit naughty.
Do they get along? Do they like each other?
Mostly. Sometimes they chase each other around the apartment at 3 a.m. and wake me up. But usually they sleep together on the sofa. They keep me company.
I don't have any pets right now because my apartment is too small for a dog. But in the future, I want to get a dog for my family.
Anna, you just mentioned your family. We talked about the family you grew up with, but now you have your own family, right?
Yes, that is correct. Our listeners might know this, but I am married.
Tell us about your wife.
My wife's name is Rachel. We've been married for 5 years.
And the big news is that you recently became a father.
Yes, we have a son. His name is Leo. He's just 18 months old. He's a toddler.
A toddler is a young child who is just learning to walk, right?
Yes, he walks everywhere now, and he touches everything. Our house is very messy now.
How is life as a new father? Is it difficult?
It is wonderful, but it is also very tiring. We do not sleep very much. Leo wakes up early in the morning. But when he smiles at me, it is the best feeling in the world.
He is part of your immediate family now.
Yes, my immediate family is now Rachel, Leo, and me. My parents are now Grandma and Grandpa.
Are they happy to be grandparents?
Oh my goodness, they are so happy. They spoil Leo completely. They buy him too many toys.
That is a grandparent's job, to spoil the grandchild. What about you, Anna? Are you married? No, I am single. I am currently the cool aunt to my friends' children.
Being an aunt is fun.
It is the best. I can play with the children, give them sugar and candy, and then give them back to their parents when they start crying.
That sounds like a smart plan. Do you want to have your own family one day?
Yes, in the future, I would like to get married and have maybe 1 or 2 children, but not right now. I'm happy being single and focusing on my career and my cats.
Wow, Anna, we have talked for a long time today. We covered so many topics about family.
Yes, it was a big conversation. Before we finish the podcast, let's review some of the important vocabulary we used today. This will help our listeners remember the new words.
Great idea. Let's start with the basic family members.
Okay, we have mother and father. Together, they are your parents.
We have brother and sister. Together, they are your siblings.
If you have no brothers or sisters, you are an only child.
Then we have the extended family. Your parents' parents are your grandparents, grandmother and grandfather.
Your parents' sisters are your aunts. Your parents' brothers are your uncles.
And the children of your aunts and uncles are your cousins.
We also talked about describing people. We used words for appearance like tall, short, blonde hair, curly hair.
And words for personality like funny, serious, kind, and loud.
We talked about traditions, which are things families do together regularly.
And finally, we talked about Mark's new family. He has a wife and a son who is a toddler.
I think that's a great list of words for beginners to study.
Well, listeners, that is the end of our episode about family. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you understood our slow and clear English.
Now we have a question for you. Tell us about your family in the comments section below.
Are you from a big family or a small family? Do you have any funny traditions? We love reading your comments. It helps you practice writing in English.
If you liked this podcast, please hit the like button. It really helps our channel.
And don't forget to subscribe to Daily English Dialogues so you never miss a new episode. We upload new conversations every week.
Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful week with your families.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.